When you love someone, it's natural, demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say about you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know love is safe with you. So now my love to you, baby, surrender. Tonight, love me tonight to remember. Get ready with me tonight. Love me tonight to remember. Celebration in the heart 'cause we're united. There's nothing in this world that's come between me and you. We're together and it keeps me so excited to think of what part of love can do. And I'm filled with the love so tender. Be tonight, girl, I'm gonna make this a night to remember. Let's make it tonight. I'm gonna make this a night to remember. Tonight, I'm gonna make this a night to remember. Let's make it tonight. I'm gonna make this a night to remember.
Oh, what a nice song that was. So nice, so nice. We're going to listen to another cut real quick.
Capital One and Hotels.com.
Without the ads, of course. Without the ads. Without the fucking ads. Okay.
did, girl. The more I try to hide my feelings, baby, this old heart gets in the way, and I won't let me wait. Time around, girl, with me is better than the first time. Second time around, let's do it one more time. Sing it again. Second time around. All that I've been through, I'll do it again. Just as long as I'm with you. Second time around. The second time. It's so good to you, baby. I'll make it so good to you. Like the first time. First time. Not like the first time. First time. You can't keep running away from love. 'Cause the first one let you down. And the other side to satisfy you, baby, will need your love can still be found. Second time around. Gonna give you mine the second time, baby. The second time around. I know what to do. Just as long as I'm with you. Second time around. Do it one more time. Sing it again. Oh, wait. Shalimar, that was my group. I love me some Shalimar. They couldn't get along worth a damn, though. But they used to kick out jam after jam after jam. 80s music was just so phenomenal. But then again, so was 70s music. And so was the 60s music with Motown. I mean, just bangers, boy. Classics. Classics. Oh, you know what? Do you mind if I just play one more super classic? Just one. Every now and then. Oh, darn. I gotta hear this song. I just have to hear it. I mean, it's just one of those 1970s bangers, boy. And it's probably some of you youngins have never heard.
The next thing in food was once a little paper box.
Damn ads. But you're probably gonna fall in love with it. I'm just gonna play this one. Just this one, last one. I miss you, baby. I miss you. I swear to miss you. Ever since you went away, I ain't been doing nothing but thinking. Put my head in my hand. You've been away from me so long, and I just don't think I can carry on, so I start drinking, each and every time. Trying to get out of my loneliness away. You can look at my eyes and see that a great big man like me has been crying my soul and heart out to you. Sitting in my lonely room, filled with nothing but gloom, and I feel dying all of that. Ever since the day you left, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, I wish we all returned. No, I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. Oh, I'll try to miss you, baby. Without you, baby, there ain't no future. Yeah. No. I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. Without you, I don't know what to do with myself, what to do with my time.
Hello?
Oh, no.
Did I disturb you?
What am I gonna do without you?
I mean to take up too much of your time, but just thought I'd give you a ring and see how you was doing. How's everything?
I miss you,
A
baby.
friend of mine told me he saw you the other day.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
He said you were still looking good. Made me feel kind of good, you know.
I miss you, baby.
He told me that you did ask about me.
Hey, baby. Oh, baby.
I've been really meaning to try to get to talk to you before now, but you know how man's pride is sometimes kind of won't let him get it over you. Guess what? I know this is gonna knock you dead. I even went out and got a gig. Oh, we got you that hip to the hip talk. Plain J.O.B. baby. Working 8 hours a day. All the overtime I can get. I don't know, I guess it might be too late.
Don't do me like this, baby. I'm on my knees. I'm begging you, please. Oh, baby. I miss you, baby. Oh, Lord. What am I gonna do? What can I say? I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
Remember how we used
I
to
love you more than I even love
always say how lucky I done been. Well, you know, being that got that lottery, I hit it. like to kind of make up for not the things that just seem not to go right. I want you to think I'm trying to buy back your love and your friendship. But now I feel I got a chance to kind of make things up to you a little bit. I miss you, baby. Listen, baby. Enough about you and me. Listen, baby. I'm my little son. But I got to tell you this. You ever asked it up? I know you found somebody new. And I just don't know what to do. Does it still like to go down by the supermarket? I bet it don't love you like that. He can give you the world. If I could just see you. Can't really say what you need or what you want over the phone. I swear I miss you. You done heard it 10 times or more, but I swear I done cheated. I swear I done cheated.
Y'all, I just sat back in my chair and closed my eyes and got transported back to a moment in time when I was about 5 or 6 years old. So I love music so much. I'm going to tell it all. Y'all want to hear it? This was a time when there was blue lights in the basement, and they had like these posters. They would be red, black, and green, but they would be velvet posters. They felt real good. Like one of them I'm seeing now, the image would be like a silhouette of a black woman with a big ass afro. It would just be the silhouette and she's naked. And then like the outside of the silhouette would be like red or something. And you could touch it. It was like velvet, you know? And that's why I had to get that big ass fork and spoon that I want to hang on the wall in my dining room, because it takes me back to the early 70s, because that's how people's houses were decorated, with that big ass fork and that big ass spoon. Ain't had shit in the house to eat ever, but you had that big ass fork and that big ass spoon hanging on the fucking kitchen wall or in the dining room. But anyway, back to the blue lights in the basement. But I'm gonna tell it. And it's funny how things was going on. But being 5, 6 years old, you don't know what's going on. You just wondering why all the teenagers, 13, 14, 15, are slow dancing to this song in the dark, in the basement. And it's all quiet, because I'd be upstairs, or everybody would be upstairs, whatever, and then they all would disappear. And I look around after a while, notice they left me. And I go downstairs, and it be quiet, but the music, this song is blasted by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, with Teddy Pendergrass singing live. Yeah. Well, I know why now, Sassy Cat. I didn't know why then. But the song was blasting, but they were all down there in the dark. And I didn't know to tiptoe down the steps. I know I didn't tiptoe. They should have heard me coming, but I hit the light switch, which was underneath on the ceiling of the steps. When you're coming down, there's a ceiling. Well, anyway, I hit the light switch, turn the lights on. I see hands coming out of pants. And Elena, what you doing? Go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. And I'd be like, what y'all niggas doing? Still didn't know why or what. But you know, you get older and you figure shit out. But that's what they was doing. Can you believe that? Downstairs in the basement in the dark, blasting this song, and everybody coupled up, hugged up together, dry humping. Oh, nasty teenagers. That's what they did back in the 70s. And then, now I understood why my brothers ended up on punishment. Because our mama would come home and I would tell her. But what I told her, like again, I'm 5 or 6 years old. I can't tell them that they was dry humping because, you know, I just told her they all left me upstairs by myself, and all of them, and there was Sherry and Michelle. They came over. They was downstairs in the basement. Well, what was they doing in the basement? I don't know. They was playing music and all the lights was off. But when I turned on the lights, I saw hands just flying out of pants pockets and stuff all out of place. And they got mad at me and told me to go back upstairs. So, you know, mama figured shit out, you know. I still didn't have a clue until I got older. But yeah, those were the good old days. And it seemed like everybody's house I went to, whether I went to my cousin's house, they had the blue light in the basement where they were dry humping with their girlfriends while they were slow dancing. And they just, I tell you, memories, memories, memories. Those were the good old days. But that's the song that I just have to hear every now and then. That's what you call a true bona fide classic. You know, that's when they sang stuff. They sang about love. That's a love song, real, true, deep. That real solid bona fide love. We don't get true love songs anymore these days. They're just all lust. Bend it over, flip it over, rub it down. You know, I like the good old, you know, you can arouse certain feelings or certain images without really being blunt about it. I like that creative way of expressing love. It's classy and it's sophisticated. What? Sassy? Sassy said Teddy guaranteed to get the panties off. Yes, he did. That's right. You got what I need. Close the door. Turn off the lights. Turn them off, girl. You'd be like, yes, Teddy. Woo wee. Okay, so yeah, Flaggolicious Bitches, boy. They done flagged my channel. I don't know who it was. It could have been true. Probably wasn't him. You know, it's probably the usual suspects, you know. But you know, all this flagging and stuff is so bitch made, man. I wasn't even being insulted or insulting in that video. I was just, you know, in that live stream rather. It's just talking about bullying tactics and behaviors and stalking behaviors and being obsessed and willing to sacrifice your relationship of 20 plus years over some nigga on the other side of the fucking country that you don't know. You just want to be like him. Maybe this really isn't lunacy. Maybe I'm a lunatic for thinking that it's lunacy. But yeah, and YouTube will tell you, you know, one of their guidelines is that other YouTubers should call out cyberbullying and harassment. And that's exactly what I did in that YouTube video, but they flagged it. I did exactly what YouTube encourages other YouTubers to do. Yes, I did. I really did. But anyway, what is going to become of this sector? I think it's at the point of no return. One of my recent videos, we talked about how it was when this sector first formed, way before there was ever live streaming, how live streaming killed the video content provider, and how during those days, 2012, 2013, all the way up until live streaming, people were very creative with their videos. And I just don't think that we can ever get back to that place. Why? Because sociopaths have infested this sector. And instead of being fun, they took the fun out of this sector and injected pain and misery. That is their goal, to ruin and negatively or just negatively affect the lives of other people. It's just what they do. And again, not enough people are calling it out. Not enough people are blocking and boycotting channels as they should. They're just not doing it. I guess it's interesting to them. I guess that's their brand of drama. I like brands of humor. You know, again, there's nothing funny about stalking, harassing, cyberbullying somebody, calling their jobs, calling their mothers. There's nothing funny about that. Nothing. And so, where do we go from here? By the way, this is my Madam Fat Ass channel. I am giving each and every one of you permission to call me Madam Fat Ass until I drop at least 30 pounds, the 30 pounds I put on because I quit smoking. That's just something that motivates me. Doesn't insult me. It won't hurt my feelings. It's just a motivating factor. And if you love me, you'd start calling me Madam Fat Ass. You really would. Thank you. See? Jamari loves Madam Fat Ass. Thank you, Jamari. But yeah, it's just like, oh boy. It's okay if I give you permission to call me Madam Fat Ass. I tell you, I need that for motivation. If everybody calls me Madam Fat Ass, I'll keep doing what I need to do to drop these 30 pounds. I promise you I will. You will constantly remind me. Somebody called me Madam Fat Ass, and I did not get on that treadmill today. I'm going to go right down on that treadmill. You know, it works for me. That's all I'm saying. For somebody else, it won't work. It probably depress them and they'll go and eat more. Not that I eat a lot anyway. It's just that with age, my metabolism slowed down because I don't be wolfing down a whole bunch of food. I really don't. The only thing I normally would wolf down is a whole bunch of ice cream. I love ice cream, and I did cheat. I have been cheating with ice cream, but it's been like 6, 7, 8 months since I really had ice cream. And then I had some the other day, and now I'm in the throes of an ice cream binge. Thus, another reason why I need y'all to call me Madam Fat Ass. That will help me break this binge cycle I'm in with ice cream. I don't think you understand. I don't think you will truly understand my struggle with ice cream. I have loved ice cream from the very first moment I've ever tasted it. When I could have been about 10, 11, or even a year old. Anybody who knows me, if they don't know nothing else about me, they know how much I love ice cream. If I get depressed or I'm having a bad day, I just need to eat ice cream and everything is all right. Ice cream makes me so, so happy. It's like the best thing to eat ever. And I promise you, When I get to heaven and after I see Jesus, I'm going to sit down at the welcome table to a big bowl of ice cream. It doesn't matter, Eva, any kind of ice cream. The only ice cream I don't like is the only flavor I don't like is Rocky Road. But I don't care what flavor it is. Other than Rocky Road, I never tasted bad ice cream. Turkey Hill is good. What's that one? Blue. It's a real expensive one they have down in the south here. Bluebell. Briars. It doesn't matter. It's all good. I used to love Haagen-Dazs. And they used to have some in New York. I used to buy the pint. I used to eat ice cream by the pint in one sitting. It used to cost me like 85 cents for a pint of strawberry frusion glage and ice cream. I would get the pint and an ice cream spoon and eat the whole pint of ice cream. Oh, is it Blue Bunny or Bluebell? Yeah. Um, that ice cream is so expensive that I keep watching it when it goes on sale. The last time I caught it on sale, I bought about 10 of those jokers and put it in the big freezer. That Bluebell or Blue Bunny ice cream is to die for. But yeah, and now there was two reasons why I had to stop eating ice cream. One is because of the sweets, the sugar, and the other is because ice cream has a hell of a lot of fucking salt. And because of my high blood pressure, I can't eat ice cream like that anymore. And let me tell you, the last time I had a binge on ice cream, my feet started swelling up because of all the salt in the ice cream. So it's real bad. Ice cream is my crack. No joke. I'm not exaggerating. It's really, really bad. It's just so good. I mean, hey, already, what is today? Wednesday? I think since Friday, I've already eaten 2 gallons of ice cream. And that's me trying to bridle myself. That's me trying to bridle myself. Because normally I can eat 3 gallons of ice cream in 3 days. Now, I do have an ice cream maker. My mama used to make ice cream too. I never liked it though. I'd rather get the ice cream out the store. Not that hers tastes bad. It just wasn't like the ice cream in the store. But I do have a ice cream maker that I got from her. Fresh in the box. I never even used it. Maybe one day I'll try to make my own ice cream. Yeah, Bluebell. It's still back on in the stores now. But maybe I'll give me something to do to see how good. Hell, shoot. Maybe I can make some and perfect it and start my own ice cream flavor chain. It's better if I make my own homemade ice cream. You know what? You got a point there, Sassy. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to try and do this weekend is make my own ice cream. But I hear ice cream needs a lot of salt. But if I could do it with the less amount of salt, let me do some research. It's something I can do. I don't know if you can make ice cream without salt, though. But we'll see. But yeah. Well, anyway, that's enough talk about ice cream. You know what, Sassy? Shut your mouth. I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk to my boo and we're going to make some ice cream together and see if I can come up with some delicious ice cream and just start making my own as opposed to buying other people's ice cream and ending up with swollen feet. because I ate all that salty ice cream. But it was so good going down. It really was. Whew, we okay. So not sure where I am gonna go from here. And another thing is, my channels, they will come off the strikes after 3 months, but then I still can't live stream on them. So I have to keep making new channels to live stream. And this is just so fucking stupid. Hey, Black, because I'm not stopping anything. They're not stopping anything. I'm still live streaming. But, these men, boy, it ain't no females flagging me. I mean, if you want to call them females. But you know, it's just stupid. It really is. And again, it's not like, I'm out here harassing people. That's the one my mother had, Sassy. I don't know. This is one that I have. I don't know what it does. I never even opened the box, but it's gonna be open this weekend. But it's just really frightening to have someone be so obsessed with you that any little thing they want to get you on. It's like, come on, man. Y'all need to fucking get a life. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. It really is. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. Most of these wicked trolls, I promise you, every last one of them be home all day, every day with nothing better to do. They have nothing better to do but sit there and cook up ways to ruin somebody else's day, and more than that, their life. They don't go out. They sit home collecting checks. Don't want to work. Ain't never had a goal. Ain't never had a career. You dropped out of high school because you was a fucking asshole. And now you're an adult asshole. It is what it is. Don't know how to respect people or their time. You're just an asshole. These wicked people. It is sad. And it's the truth. They actually have nothing to do. This online stuff is their life. I be busy as hell with so much to do, stuff to do in the yard, stuff I do on my job. Please. But these YouTubers, I hear Victor Mo don't have no lights. His electricity went out again. And the ones that have spouses, good grief. Like, I just don't know how they put up with this shit. Look, y'all know how much I be online. Y'all know how much I be streaming. And even my dude gets on me about the internet. And I don't do nearly a quarter of this shit. Didn't pay the bill, I guess. I don't do nearly a quarter of the shit that Victor Moan does or True Freeman does. Online, like 16 hours a day. Every day. So how is it that their spouses don't have a problem with that? I only live stream a couple of days a week. Believe it or not. And when I do live stream, what am I doing? I'm just, talking shit. Sometimes I talk about current events. Y'all know how I get down. I'm not fucking with people's lives. I'm not shutting people's channels down. I'm not shutting down people's GoFundMe and all of this stuff and talking about the same person every time I go online. My God, I imagine what would happen if I did do all those things. I wouldn't even be in a relationship if every time I got online and I was streaming for 8, 10, 16 hours a day, talking about the same person, harassing and stalking and obsessing, whether it be me harassing, stalking, obsessing over another man on YouTube, or even if it was another female. And isn't it interesting that there aren't any females in this sector who just sit there and stream for hours on end about the same person? I don't think it's women flagging folk either, Sassy Cat. We got better things to do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Especially if you got children. Ain't nobody got time to sit there and flagging people. I mean, yeah, you might participate flagging somebody for something, but to be consistently wake up every day in and day out, flagging people. Hey, Queen Common Sense, how you doing? It doesn't make no sense. But one thing we do have to start doing is calling a lot of this crazy shit out. And I think one of the main reasons why people see other people do wicked shit to other people and they don't say anything is because nobody wants to be the target. They don't want to open themselves up to being harassed and bullied online, so they don't say anything. I mean, that's understandable. I can understand that. But you cannot be fearful of these trolls online because at their very core, they're miserable cowards. That's all they are. They're miserable, dysfunctional, misfit cowards. They're hurt individuals. That's why they live every day to hurt somebody else. Yes, Queen Common Sense sure did. But even in those days, Queen, we had not seen people lose their jobs. We had not seen people, and I'm talking about in the days you were calling it out, or at least not in this sector. We had not seen people call other people's parents, elderly parents at that, and other family members and shit like that. Not too many people call out that behavior. Nobody should lose their job over this bullshit. Nobody should be calling anybody's job Mm-hmm. Yeah. They saying that Kevin Smith is homeless, living out of his car. Ever since he got fired, shit got good, but it didn't stay good too long. That's if it's true that he's homeless. They say he's not with his wife anymore. And wow, just losing their job was a domino effect. And perhaps maybe the marriage was on the rocks already, and all it needed was a job loss, another stressor in the relationship that just completely broke it down. I hate to hear that too. But I can remember Kevin and TDIAH went in Jamila's chat room, told Jamila that I had been dating De Niro Red in prison, and I send him money and I go and visit him. And then they put my full name, address, and phone number in her chat, and they kept posting my information over and over and over in Jamila's chat. You know how Jamila feels about De Niro Red, this young dude whom she had never met. And we don't live but so far from each other. Yes, Kevin Smith and TDIH did that. And it took nearly a year. But here go Kevin making videos with his uniform and revealed that information. And folks went to calling and sending videos, and they canned his butt real quick. And now he's really struggling. But you can't do shit like that to people. You fucking tried to really affect my life for no reason at all. For no reason. And now look how grandly your life is being affected today. You know, I ain't got nothing against Kevin. I'm just, speaking some words of wisdom. Because, karma is a bitch. You need to be careful what you do to people. Now, perhaps Kevin decided to post my shit in Jamila's chat because he was lied to into thinking I used to talk about him all the time on Monty's show and all of that. That wasn't me. Now, I might have called in and discussed what the topic at hand was or something, but when they started getting on Kevin, I would just shut up because I ain't had nothing to say about him. I'm just chuckling at Queen. And she ain't never gonna let me live that down. I'm sorry, Queen. But yeah, I mean, it's like If I had ever said anything about Kevin, it probably was about that lollipop video. And I might have made one or two comments. And I think another comment was the picture with his daughter. But as far as me going in on him for hours and shows on end, never happened. Never happened. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. But I just thought I just thought y'all just going back and forth. When I realized it was really serious, when you was able to send the cops to his house. No. Ooh wee. But yeah, other than those two things, and hey, everybody got an opinion and will comment about somebody about one thing or another at some point in time. But Kevin was under the impression that I used to roast him till the cows came home. Nope, that would be Jesse and Miss London and Tanya Crystal. They all would go in on him and whoever else. I ain't had that much to say. Never did. And I challenge anybody to find a video from Monty Wood Grain Blog Talk Radio where I'm sitting up there going in on Kevin and roasting him until the cows come home. I challenge you to find any video of mine where I'm sitting there going off on Kevin Smith. I didn't think that TDIH wanted to, but most people seem to think he does or did. Who changed the subject? She said, you? I'm just saying. Karma is a bitch. I like the other you better. YEW. This is my channel, Madam Fat Ass. You. YEW. But hey, there's one person who don't feel sorry for Kevin Smith's condition, and she is in the chat room. She don't feel sorry for one bit. Hey, like I said, Kevin put my full name and address over and over again. I could be blonde. Hey, karma is a bitch for Kevin Smith. Now, if he wants to deem this as me talking shit about him, I guess he can. But, maybe now, and he probably has been humbled throughout this whole experience. You can't do shit like that, put people's life in danger. And as I was saying, it was to the point I forgot who. I was able to get his phone number from somebody and call him and ask him, because I really didn't understand why. Why the fuck are you putting why the hell are you putting my life in danger like that? For what? And he thought that was so funny. And he went and called TDIH real quick. Guess who called me? Madam Whipass. And then he went online. Madam Whipass called me, crying, yelling and screaming. Why am I putting her? You putting my life in danger. He thought that was the cutest shit. He really did. Oh well. Wasn't nothing cute about that. Just like ain't nothing cute about him losing his job. Ain't nothing cute about him being allegedly homeless. Nothing cute about, wife being gone. Ain't nothing cute about none of that shit. It ain't nothing cute. So we all live and learn. Maybe he'll be a changed man now. She said, Matthew? Oh, the hurricane. She says, no one had sympathy for me when I was homeless. And it wasn't because I kept fucking with folk. Matthew made me homeless. So why should we feel sorry for that fat sausage neck stalking bitch? And Sassy said, I never knew that, Queen. And Queen says, that's because I didn't announce it, because I knew no one would give a fuck anyway. We're still trying to rebuild. And I hope that fat bitch starves and falls off the side of the earth. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That reminds me. That reminds me. It just reminds me.
This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.
It reminds me of ads.
Never say die. Never say die. The blackness. Keep the game on. Never say die. Keep on. The blackness. Keep on. Never say die. Keep on. Blackness. Never say die. Never say die.
Be optimistic.
It's so doing great things for me. Oh, you keep so doing great things for me. Oh, you keep so
Well, Angie done said a whole mouthful, Queen, and left. Listen, those of you under the sound of my voice, apparently Queen is going through some things right now. And she is, or was in my chat, venting. Sounds very angry and frustrated and just tired and stressed. Is there anybody? I don't have her PayPal. I'll see if I can get it. If you are watching and listening now, just type yes in the chat. If I put up her PayPal, will you be able to donate something to help her out? Because right now she's going to scavenger for some food. She's really having a hard time, and she has a family. There's 6 people watching right now. And even after this video ends, if you could just go into the comment section and let me know that you are going to assist, because one person can't do everything, but together we can accomplish a whole lot. And if you are homeless or just trying to rebuild after struggling out of a devastating tragedy, is there anybody who is willing to assist? Please just type yes. Well, okay, let me see if I can contact her. Let me see. Yeah, she sounds just angry, frustrated, miserable, all of the above. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. I just sent her a message through Hangouts and see. Okay, listen. I'm going to end this stream, and I'll catch you all soon. And if she responds to me, I will put the PayPal in the comment section or the description with some information as to why it would be a good idea to assist. If you can, anything. All right. Thanks a lot, my people. Catch you later.